Hello and welcome back to Lord Fenton Gaming Plays Neverwinter Nights 2 Complete. I'm your host Lord Fenton. In this Neverwinter Nights 2 build video, we're doing a Rogue Shadowdancer Shadowmaster build. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Neverwinter Night 2 builds just like this. Do not forget to hit that notification bell so we'll be updating much more. What are the pros and cons of this build? Okay, pros, you're going to have very high dexterity. Because of that, you have a lot of AC, which is good. Number 2, you get to be able to wear light armor. Number 3, you'll be able to dual wield. And here's the better thing. Exactly at level 21, you get perfect 2-weapon fighting. Another thing is your reflex saves are going to be very high. You'll be able to pop in and out of stealth. You're going to have most of the rogue skills as well, which is very good. Now, cons of this build. For weapon focus, you're only going to go ahead the weapon focus one. And of course, yeah, critical hits. Another thing is your 4-2 saves are going to be in the pits. Your will saves are going to be alright, but you're going to have to need some will save items. And one more thing, because of you using sneak attack a lot, yeah, you might have some issues with foes who are immune to critical hits. And also definitely immune to sneak attacks. Let's go over the races. Now, it's definitely time to go over the races. Let's start with the Dwarven races. Gold Dwarves avoid light to play. That -2 dexterity is big no-no. Grey Dwarves are actually good. The problem is it'll take a few levels to level up. However, they get some other things, including a few resistance as well, so they're very nice. By the way, Grey Dwarves are Underdark Dwarves. Shield Dwarves, they're actually good. You get more Constitution, you lose Charisma, but who cares about that? Let's go over the Elves next. Now, they're very good, most of them. Drow, they are really good. Only thing is -2 Constitution, but you get +2 Intelligence and Dexterity. Now, Moon Elves, they're actually good. You just might miss out on the Constitution, but still the Dexterity is good. And some nice stuff you get along with them. Sun Elves, they're alright, but I say there's other better elves out there. Let's see here. Wild Elves, they're pretty good. Wood Elves, they're really nice. Just the thing is -2 Constitution, -2 Intelligence, but you get a little bit more oomph and strength, and you still get Dex. Let's go over gnomes, shall we? Now, this is a small race, so you're not going to be able to use weapons in one hand, some of them, and others you can't use. Now, deep gnomes are actually good. It'll take a little while for them to level, but they're really nice for this setup as well. Now, rock gnomes, they're alright, just -2 strength, but it's not better than deep gnomes in my opinion. Halflings, same thing as the gnomes for weapons, but still. The first one, this one's actually good. However, I advise taking a strong heart one because the extra feat is nice. Both of them are +2 dex and -2 strength. And yeah, definitely take this one if you're going to halfling side. Now, half elves, no pluses or minuses. It's just different little bonuses. It depends on your flavor, really. Are you half elf or half drow? Up to you on that. Let's see here. Half orcs, they're more of a brute squad type of deal. If you can go that route, just -2 intelligence and charisma, so you have to make up on the intelligence. Humans are actually really good. No pluses or minuses. The extra feat helps, and more. Now let's go over the plain touch. Aasimars, they're not bad. They're more for paladins, so yeah, I definitely pass on this one. Unless you want the +2 wisdom, which is helpful. Tieflings are really good. I probably recommend one of the races for it. +2 dex and intelligence is good. -2 charisma, who gets a flying you-know-what. Air Genocides, they're pretty good. Just the -2 wisdom might be a let's keep away on that. Now, this one here, the other one, they're more like for fighters, but the -2 wisdom again. Now, the fire one, they're more for spellcasters, so yeah, pass on that. Water, that's more of a tankish type of one. But that's about it. Now, Yuan-ti Pureblood, I'd probably say this is the best for this build. The fact of the Dex and Intelligence are really up there. The Charisma, you don't have to do anything else with that. Just +2 on the level adjustment. But they get Blind Fighting and Alertness. Blind Fighting is really useful for this build, by the way. You don't have to worry about it if you definitely go this race. Greyarchs are alright, but I'm going to probably say they're better for Clerics. So it's your Yuan-ti Pureblood, Tieflings, most of the elves I did mention, or even humans and the halflings, any kind. Now, as for classes, we're only doing 2. First, we're going to do the rogue. We're going to do up to level 7. After level 7, we'll drop down to Shadowdancer. You're going to need dodge and mobility. We're going to get that fast. However, along the way, like normal, we're doing move silently, hide, and tumble. In fact, they're going to be maxed out by the time that is done. So once we're Shadow Dancers this time, instead of 1 level like I normally do, we're going the full 10 because this is a Shadow Dancer more focused build. After that, rest of the time, it is Rogue. So next up for alignment, pick any. You do not want to be smited at all. Definitely pick any neutral ones. True neutral is a safe bet. I'm doing chaotic neutral because of Rogue. Deity, this is just for RP flavor. Tamora is very good. Now, however, those of you who came from Baldur's Gate 3, Shard's there. Bane's there at well too. In fact, Bane's in my latest Neverwinter Nights module, which is cool. I'm going to pick this one. Now, ability score, we're going to keep that strength at 12, and that's about it. We'll use items to boost up our potions. Dexterity, 20. Good idea to aim for 18 to 20, but try to get 20 for this build. So this way you get perfect 2-weapon fighting when you get to, you guessed it, level 21. Constitution, 12, that's good enough. A little bit boost there. Intelligence, 14, a little bit more skills because we're going to need that, helping out big time. Wisdom, we're going to keep at 12 too for a little bit boost in saving throws. And Charisma will keep at 10. That's the stats though. Now as for background, I'm going to go ahead and say pick any what you want. Wild Child's the way to go. If not, you want to play it safe. No background at all is the way to go as well. Now for skills, hide, move silently, and tumble are your #1 cause. Definitely get a talking skill like bluff or diplomacy as well. Intimidate if you want to is too. Definitely get disabled devices and big time open locks. Then of course search and spot as well too. I decided to put some points into use magic devices. That helps. My cross class skill I'm going to max out is spellcraft. No, I am not getting the able learner feat this time because the Rogue and Shadow Dancer, most of the skills are really good. I could catch up most of the Rogue ones except for use magical device. But the main 3 will always be maxed out though. Hide, move silently, and of course tumble. So let's go to the feats. Now for the feats, I'm going to be honest, I'm doing dodge. This will give you bonus to AC when you dodge or move around. Now because I'm Yanti Pureblood, I'm doing blind fight. If you're going to pick a second feat, go for mobility to definitely get the feats out of the way for the Shadow Dancer. So I'm doing dodge, so focus on that. Just like if you only have 1 feat to select. My final character creation advice is really simple, everyone. You're going to start out a little slow until you become a Shadow Dancer where you get to pop in and out. You're going to have some issues with the undead, but if you have people in your party, like for example a cleric, they'll take care of that for you. And other than that though, after you become a Shadow Dancer, you become more and more powerful, more dexterous. I'll help you out. We're definitely getting the weapon finesse for this build. Just trust me, I'll help you out greatly too. Now it's time to level up our Rogue from level 2 to 30. Or I say for this build, Shadow Dancer. It's a bit Shadow Dancer focus. Only 10 levels, but that's fine. This is going to be very easy though. So let's go ahead with the Rogue class from 2 to 7, starting at level 2. So we're going to do the powerful 3, which is hide, move silently, and tumble, and then get the rest like I am. The talking skills are optional, but they're always nice because the developers like to put some talking skills in. So this way you might do some solution that's not violent, or things will go your way if you win the talking contest, I should say. Or in my case, win the diplomacy skill contest. So let's go ahead and see evasion. So evasion is this. Normally when you do a reflex save successfully, you take half damage. With this feat, you take 0 damage. That means, yeah, fireball hits, you roll successfully because you have high dexterity. You take no damage at all. You just dodge and get out of the way. Yeah, that's right. It's just like dodging in those games like Uncharted and Tomb Raider. Now level up the Rogue again. So let's keep at it. Put the powerful 3 and then the other skills like I am. Now use magical device. We're only getting to 10 because when we do a class change, that's it. There you go. So we get sneak attack. So our sneak attack bonus is now 2d6 on the dice roll. Now mobility, when we dodge and such, we get +4 dodge bonus to AC, which is good as long as we're not flat-footed or so like that. There's your sneak attack bonus, and we're able to detect traps more. So we'll level up again. So we'll pick the Rogue class. There you go. Now we're going to put all our attribute points, aka ability points, into dexterity. Everything into dexterity, because we're going to get to 25 by the time we get to level 20 in dexterity. Now for skills, put the points like I am, especially the powerful 3, because we're going to definitely rush those to 10 before we do the class change. And there you go, we're 3 away. Now we get uncanny dodge, so let's go over that. Now with Uncanny Dodge, what happens is this. So even if we are flat-footed or, caught off guard, we still retain our AC bonus and Dex bonus. So that's very nice. We get that automatically because we're a rogue. And yeah, see our Dex bonus is 5. Because of the feat, we retain that. So let's keep on leveling up our rogue. Now we're going to make sure that high moves silently and tumble are at 8 points. Now tumble every 10 points, you get yourself a free AC. We're going to get about 3 free AC because they'll be well over 30. We're going to max it out. So we'll do that, and there you go. Spellcraft we'll put at 4. Now our sneak attack damage is 3d6, so our damage to our sneak attack when we catch foes that are not immune to it off guard, we get to do that damage or even sometimes outright kill them. So we'll keep on going. There you go for the skills like I'm doing, and there you go. Just make sure you focus on the 3. We're going to get those to 9 now. There you have it. Now we get ourselves another feat, and let's see, where is it at? 2 weapon fighting. Well, besides detecting traps more, 2 weapon fighting is this. Normally for the penalty, your main hand is -6, -10 on that. With this feat, it's -4, -4 total on main hand, offhand. Now you have a small weapon or a light weapon, then it's -2, -2. And we're getting all 3 feats, including this one for 2 weapon fighting. Yeah, so once we get up to perfect 2 weapon fighting, you're going to see the results are different. Still, there we go. And now I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate something right now. Now, at this time, we're at attack bonus 5. In other words, that'll give us a chance to hit more with a single weapon in our hand. So if we decide to dual wield, we'll still do the damage still. However, we just got 2 knocked off of that, so it's +3 instead of +5. Still, we'll be able to connect more, but not more often than a weapon with, in one hand. We're doing a lot of damage, so that's a good thing. So let's keep on going. And yes, I'm using short swords because they're very nice due to weight. So we'll level up the rogue. We'll get everything to 10. So everything to 10 we need for changing into Shadowdancer is now there, which is hide, move silently, and tumble. And we got 1 free AC. See, there you go, since we have the tumble at 10. And yeah, we'll get Spellcraft to 5. I'm sorry, there is no feats, but that's alright. So let's go to the next level up. For the next 10 levels, we're going to become Shadowdancer. So now let's go Shadowdancer level 1. This is normal that people only take 1 level. This build's going to take all 10. For purposes, we're focused on that prestige class. Now we got another levels of 8. We're doing dexterity, so dexterity should be at 22. 20, that's good enough, but then you have to go down the line in order to definitely get that to 25 in order to get perfect 2 weapon fighting. So now we're going to do the powerful 3, and then I'll definitely do a spot and search. If we can do spellcraft, that's fine. Yeah, the powerful 3 once again is hide, move silently, and tumble. Now I'm going to go ahead and explain about hide in plain sight. So hide in plain sight is like this. You can stealth as long as you're not in combat. Yeah, normally you can't stealth if you're going to combat, but this one is just like a get out jail free card. You get to sometimes line of sight enemies and such. It's very powerful. That's why people only take it to 1, especially Neverwinter Nights 1. Level up the Shadowdancer level 2 again, so we'll put the powerful 3 there. And then we'll do spot, and of course, yeah, tumble, and then, yeah, search too. Eventually, one of these times I'll probably do is definitely get cross-class some skills, which is open and, of course, disable locks. I mean, disable devices, not locks, but you get the point. Now, improved 2 weapon fighting is this, though. When your second attack on your offhand, you'll take a 5 penalty on your attack roll. So your second attack will miss than your main hand on your second attack. Now, that's the bad news, but good news is this is one of the feats that's a gateway to perfect 2 weapon fighting. You definitely want to get this feat, otherwise you cannot get perfect 2 weapon fighting. So we'll level up the Shadowdancer again. There you go, just a powerful 3. Yeah, we're going to get those to 33, I think it is, by the time this is over. I'm definitely doing diplomacy as well, because I need some talking skills. Yeah, this rogue is diplomatic, however, at the same time, you're just using diplomacy to BS his way through life. You can also use bluff as well instead of diplomacy if you want to go that route. Now I'm going to go ahead and do open locks and disable devices. Now we get to... Now I'm going to go over both. So let's see here. What is this one? Where is it at? Shadow Days. So once a day we get to daze a foe for 5 rounds. Or actually 3 times a day we get to do that, which is really nice. If a foe gets too close to us, we daze them and that's it. Now the other one is Summon Shadows. So Summon Shadows is this. you summon a shadow, they'll fight for you. It's more powerful than a normal shadow. This lasts for 24 hours. It's very hard to turn undead against it. Now the downside is the banish and of course the dismissal spells could hit this big time. Yeah, those annoying liches will do that to your pet, but they're good though for being a tank or distraction. We'll level up the Shadowdancer again, so what we're going to do is the Powerful 3, the talking skills, and also if we can, the cross-class skills, definitely doing spot and search as well too. Yeah, we can spot any stealthers too. And then we'll just sneak attack against them if they're not immune to it. Now we get is Shadow Evade, so yeah, let's talk about that. Now Shadow Evade is we get +1 to dodge AC, we get some kind of concealment and other bonuses as well. In other words, will be a little bit harder to hit. So we definitely pop this sucker if we're in emergency need to do so. Or in other words, if you're thinking you're getting attacked because you sneak attack, kill too many foes, and they're on to you. So let's put that there as well. It's a nice little buff though. It's not like the other ones, but still, it's nice for you to have. So we'll level up the Shadowdancer again. We're at level 12. Every levels of 4 gets still for free ability points, so we're putting all that in the dex. So we're at 23. We're getting close to 25. That's our goal for the base levels. So for the skills, just do like I did. If you could definitely do it for spellcraft, that's fine. If not, that's all right. Now we get some defensive roll. This does is if we succeed, and of course dodging certain foes with reflex saves and such when they're attacking us, we only take half damage. Now improve uncanny dodge. This does is we still retain our bonus, even though if we're attack, which is very good against most enemies. Now the problem is if any foes are 5 levels and up, yeah, we lose those bonuses. So let's see, where is it at? So I'm going to go ahead and do weapon focus. And I'm going to do weapon focus on short sword. Definitely pick any ones that has weapon finesse types. I'm doing short swords. Daggers good. Those funky daggers is good as well. The commas, those are nice as well too, if you could use those. So let's keep on leveling up our Shadowdancer. Yeah, we'll keep on doing it to 10 levels for this. The Powerful 3, which is hide, move silently, and tumble. The search and spot, if you could do spellcraft, go ahead and do it. Any points left over, if you have them, then definitely put in the open locks or disable devices if you can, but I don't think I can, so let me get rid of the 1 and 2 I did by mistake. We'll do that next time. Sorry, no feats, it happens. So let's keep on going for the Shadowdancer class. We'll now be even Steven on that. So let's see what we're going to go ahead and do. We'll do the talking skills, the Powerful 3, search and spot. If we have points left over, definitely we'll do is open lock and disable devices, catch up a little bit. We'll fully catch up with those once we return to the rogue class, since I'm not going to put any more points into use magical devices. Now, Slippery Mind is this. So if you fail a saving throw on spells abilities that are mind affecting, you get a reroll. So you mess up once, you get the reroll again. So if you're on the border for example, will saves, and you mess up once, you roll again, and you succeed, yeah, Slippery Mind will pull that in for you. Shadowdancers get that for free, which is nice. We'll do Shadowdancer once again. Hide, move silently, and of course tumble. You want to get that maxed out. And then if you could do spot and search, go ahead and do it in your talking skill. And now we'll do a spellcraft, that's at 9. Another one will get 10. Greater 2 weapon fighting. So our third attack on our offhand, to hit, the attack penalty is -10 compared to the main hand. However, good news is this is the final gateway for getting, you guessed it, perfect 2 weapon fighting. So this is the last feat, get it. And now all we need to do is get 25 dexterity. However, that's going to be very easy for us due to the fact that we're doing nothing but dexterity. And there you go, there's the third attack. It's at +1. It's almost at the minus. So this is good, so let's level up some more with the Shadowdancer Prestige class. I just want to show you the plus and minuses as always with our attacks or anything else new. Now, since we're every level of 4, we get yourself an ability point. We're putting the dexterity. We're at 24 dexterity and level 16. So this is good news for us. So definitely do the talking skills, the Powerful 3, which is hide, move silently, and tumble, search and spot as well. If you could cross class, go ahead and do it. If not, that's all right. Let's see if I can do it. Nope, that's fine. We'll just leave those there. And I'm just double checking in case I made a mistake. Alright, that's, oh, yeah, I can't do that yet. We'll just leave it there. I can store those later on as well, too. And no feats at all, so we'll do Shadowdancer one more time. The prestige class for Shadowdancer limit is 10, so this is the last time we become a Shadowdancer. Put the skills like I am, and then you're at 20 for your class skills. Go ahead and put, of course, your total for, you guessed it, for spellcraft at 10, since it's a cross class. So we get another spell, I think it's saving throws. And now we get ourselves another one, so let's go ahead and talk about the Improve Invasion. This does is basically, you do is if you fail your saving throws, you only take half. You don't take full no more, which is nice though. So that's about it for this prestige class. Now we're back at the rogue class for the rest of this build. So for 3 levels, we're still being a rogue. We cannot pick Shadowdancer no more because we hit 10 levels in that. Yeah, unlike Neverwinter Nights 1, there's a captive prestige classes in 2. So get all the skills like I'm getting, except for use magical device. We'll leave it at 10. That's good enough for a general broad set, of course, items to use that we normally cannot use at all. Like those monk boots, or in case we want to go crazy, put some monk robes on. We're catching up, disable devices, and of course, you guessed it, open locks while we're doing everything else maxed out, including the powerful 3 for this build. Now we get ourselves some feats, so let's go over those. Let's see here. Okay, we got some choices, so I'm going to go ahead and definitely do is Weapon Finesse. So Weapon Finesse for attack bonuses is normally you need some strength. However, that switches to dexterity on certain weapons, which is dagger, those funky swords, commas, hand axes, light hammer, mace, rapiers, short swords, sickles, and your fists. And I think there's one more I sped by too. Now, because we picked Weapon Finesse, I have short swords in my hand each. My 2 attack bonus just rose up. In other words, my dex bonus, instead of course, the low, for the 3rd round attack 2, it's, yeah, you guessed it, 9 because of the 7 modifier bonus. So we'll pick the rogue once again. And yeah, and after that, we'll get the skills, the powerful 3, and we'll try play catch up. If we cannot, we'll put some points in the spellcraft because that's how we roll, everyone. There we go. We'll cross class that, and there you go. Now we get more sneak attack damage, which is 5d6, and we sense traps +3, so we detect them. So we'll pick the rogue. Now we're at level 20, and we'll put dexterity. Now that's at 25. That is the prerequisite for perfect 2 weapon finding when we get to level 21. So we definitely rush to that, which is really nice. We'll go ahead and do all this, and there you go. And if we cannot, of course, do spellcraft, we'll catch up, you guessed it, open logs and disable devices, because that's how we roll. There you go. Now we're going to go ahead and do is improve critical. So we're going to go ahead and pick short sword. What happens is it drops the threat range of rolling. So normally, for example, a long sword is 19 to 20 to get a critical hit. Now it's 17 to 20 to do that as well. Short swords, let me go ahead and show you that as 19 to 20. And now that one, as you guessed it, 17 to 20. Now we're going to epic levels from here on out as a rogue. So we're getting 10 levels at that. We'll hit 20. Good news is because we're going to epics, we're going to get some. For now, just put the skills like I am. Where eventually we'll catch up on disabled devices. And of course, open locks towards the end. Alright, looks like I cannot. Oh, wait, I can do it. So let's go ahead and put a point in spellcraft. It's going to cost 2, but that's alright. We're going to go ahead and just do it. Perfect 2 weapon fighting. So because we get more sneak attack damage and we're epic characters, we're doing perfect 2 weapon fighting. So this does is your main hand and offhand will do the same damage and attack bonuses as well. So in other words, you'll definitely get more bang for your buck, I should say, in each hand. So that's very neat. So like for example, rangers, if they go in a dual wielding path, they'll probably do it with either scrimitars or long swords or anything else of the matter. So we'll level up the rogue again. We'll max out the skills, including the powerful 3, and catch up the ones we need to catch up on. Just do like I did in this apartment. So let's make sure we do it. And there you go. We're just going over everything. Yeah, take your time on it. We get trap sense. We get to detect traps much more better. So now what we're going to do is level up the rogue again. Just go ahead and put the skills like I am. And keep on doing it. Yep, just go ahead and do that. And there you go. And let's see here. Okay, we'll do this. Now we get ourselves some feats. And we get 7d6 sneak attack damage, which is nice. Now I'm going to go ahead and do great decks this way. I even things out. If I don't even things out, it'll be an odd number. I'm going to miss out on another extra bonus in our dex mod. Yeah, that little number that's by the dex stat after the base one. So, yep, there we go. We'll put 1 point in dexterity. Now we get to do another one, and I felt like I decided to do toughness. So toughness is this. You get 1 hit point per level. The other hit point levels, I should say, is retroactive. You take this at 20, you get 20 hit points. Every hit points counts. I'm doing this in case also to go the other way later on down this build. Now what we'll go ahead and do is put more points in dexterity. We got 27 dexterity. Level 28 will make it 28 dexterity, and our mod will be 9, which is nice. So put the skills like I am now, and there you go. So let's keep on going. And we got ourselves a point there. So yeah, we're working on that. Okay, for now we'll put open locks and disable devices. We're getting it all caught up. Sorry, no feats. It happens from time to time. Level up the rogue again. Put the points in usual suspects. If you could cross-class them, that is definitely fine. We're going to go ahead and do some cross-classing. And there you go. Let's go ahead and see if I can do it. Yep. Spellcraft. We're getting close to 15 in that. We got 2 free AC with Tumble, which is nice. We get sneak attack damage more, sends traps a lot more. And now I'm going to go ahead and look for a certain rogue skill. Where is that at? Or, you know what? Let's do Epic Prowess. Epic Prowess is this. We get +1 bonus to all attacks, which is very nice. So we get a little bit of boost in our damage department. Now we'll do rogue once again. Now we'll put the skills there. If we need to catch up on anything else, that's fine. We're getting close to Tumble on 30. The final AC bonus +1 gain on that, which is real nice. Neverwinter Nights 1. Yeah, that 30 would have been definitely instead of 3 is 6. Now we get some feats. So let's go ahead and go down there. There's a feat I want to look for. And where's it at? Opportunist. So Opportunist does is this. You get +4 bonus to attack rolls when making attacks of opportunity. Even if you're not able to do sneak attacks, but those attacks, that bonus is very nice against undead. As long as you're not being focused, of course. So now we're level up the rogue class. What we'll do is the skills like I'm doing, catch up any ones we want. Now we got them at 30, so we get another free AC for Tumble. Spellcraft, we got 15, so we have 3 saves, throws towards spells. Now what we're going to do is that. We get another sneak attack bonus of 9d6. Exposed weakness does this is makes it easier to kill enemies when you hit this. They suffer for 5 rounds. They also get -3 AC as well, which is very good. So use this against tough foes. You can keep on using this for a total of 6-second cooldown, just like of course stealthing in and out when you're doing, of course, hide in plain sight. In other words, just using the hide button like crazy. Yeah, you couple that up, it's really nice. And so let's level up, and let's go ahead and do Exposed Weakness and pull that sucker over. Yeah, when you get a new feat, yeah, definitely pull some over. I mean, come on, seriously. It's yours to abuse on others. Just saying, though. Now we'll level up the, guess it, rogue class once again. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, this last time, put your ability point there. We're doing dexterity. That is 28 dexterity. Dex mod bonus is +9, so we'll get added at attack or anything else, which is real nice. We'll have very high reflex saves. So we'll see if we can put any points into that. Nope, we can't yet. That's all right. Next time we will for Spellcraft. Now we're getting close to the other ones being all caught up, which is good. And we get to detect traps more. So we'll level up once again. So let's go ahead and get to level 29. And for the rogue class, so definitely put in the 3. If you can max anything else out, however, you can't really, because we're about to get Spellcraft to 16, which is going to be very good. If we use items that gets it 4, we get another saving throw towards spells, which is good. And now we get another sneak attack bonus, which is 10d6. Now you have 2 ways to go with this. You could add more sneak attack damage. If you feel like sneak attack's good enough, then put the 2 feats for, you guess it, epic toughness, which gives you more hit points, which is 60. 60 hit points or 2d6 extra sneak attack damage add to your normal sneak attacks. Up to you on that. Now we're at character level 30. This last time, put your skills, pick any feats if you can, or do anything. So get it all done now. Now we got everything caught up except for use magical device, and Spellcraft is at 16. Once we are finished, that is it for leveling up from 2 to 30. Please stay tuned for gear and more advice, everyone. I always give this disclaimer. I forgot to do it in the last Neverwinter Nights 2 build video. I apologize for that. In Neverwinter Nights 2, if you want, for example, 10 dexterity, you cannot have an item that has 8 dexterity and then 2 dexterity in another slot. It'll only take 8. It has to be actually 10 dexterity item for you to do that. Now, first of all, for your attributes, you want Dex, Constitution, and Wisdom. Because the saving throws, Dex is number 1. If you want to get Strength, then that is definitely fine as well, too. Definitely go for any immunities. Go for will save items that'll help out as well. If you could go ahead and do some more skills like Tumble, go ahead and pull that off as well, too. Now, if you could keying your weapons, that's fine. If you cannot find any way to enchant your items, or you don't have enough materials to enchant weapons or so with haste, then go for Boots of Speed. That's always very nice. And one more thing, if you have a party member that could, do some crafting for you, have that party member to craft you some stuff. And as always for weapons, last but not least, +5 to maximum. Now, next part is combat. Now, for combat, we're doing 2 methods. Those we could critical hit against, and those are immune to that, and sneak attacks. As always, send in your fighters or someone who's tough enough to take the damage in the front lines while you go in there. Slide on in, do some sneak attacks. Get used to going in and out hiding with a 6-second cooldown. See, there you go. Because I did that, I get to do some sneak attacks. Another thing that is good, though, is have a pet. Yeah, that shadow pet helps you out greatly. If you cannot do any sneak attacks, your perfect 2-weapon fighting helps. Also expose weakness as well, too. Yeah, take advantage of the battlefield. Always definitely abuse, you guessed it, everyone, on how to load. In other words, line of sight your foes out of the way. If they can't see you, they'll go for someone else. That's a rule of thumb. Now, my Shadow's doing well tanking. It's not great. It was great when you were leveling up as Shadowdancer, but after that, it's just used as distraction. So definitely use distraction so you can do sneak attack, or I should say sneak attack kills. Now, yeah, we're getting through these foes very quickly. So the next burning question is, I'm going to go ahead and ask of this, if they let me attack it. Fenton, what about foes that, are immune to all this goodness? Well, if foes are immune to critical hits and definitely worse, sneak attacks, you got your perfect 2-weapon fighting feat. In other words, each hand is exactly the same for damage, so you get to go ahead and wreck them. Another good way to definitely do this is expose weakness. That's another good feat to abuse. Now, if you're in like, oh crap, yeah, definitely use some of the Shadowdancer ones to help you out. This way you take a little bit less damage. You definitely want to go for the Spellcaster, because there are certain ones that are very annoying that gets rid of your pet Shadow, and that is not good. Yeah, see, I'm getting surrounded. That's going to be no problem for me due to the fact that I could definitely take it. I have very high dexterity, very high armor class. I can take very few damage as well too. Now, in a party situation like this, yeah, you always send in, of course, a fighter or something like that. Definitely have someone like a cleric to turn undead, so this way you can finish off the stragglers. Yeah, that's your job, to finish them all off. And unfortunately, they're immune to sneak attacks, but I saw the attack opportunity when that sucker moved out of the way, which I did normal damage, which is fine. I'm going to go ahead and load these foes. They're just wandering around like, where is he at? Yeah, I'm attacking your mummy. That's where I'm at. So yeah, definitely take advantage of hide in plain sight big time. You could, like I said before, load some, especially against the undead. And let's see if I could try to pull that off again when I can. Or do at least something else. Okay, let's see if I could do that. Oh wow, they actually fell for it. And that is how you do combat with this build. I'm going to go ahead and give some final advice, everyone. Now, you're going to start off a little bit slow until you get Shadowdancer. When you're at level 8, you get hide in plain sight. You can use that to open up the battles, or better yet, send other people in. And then, of course, you use the hide in plain sight to abuse against foes. Just be careful of foes who are immune to sneak attacks and or critical hits. And then just do some normal damage. Once you, of course, get through the normal levels, get to epic levels, you can get perfect 2-weapon fighting. You do a lot more damage. You'll be a lot more useful to the party. And you'll be a definitely party favorite, because you'll be able to definitely disable many traps, open many locks, and many other nice things as well. This is it from my Neverwinter Nights 2 complete rogue Shadowdancer Shadowmaster build video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thanks for watching, and have a great day or night. And do please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more Neverwinter Nights 2 builds and content just like this. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestion on the upper left hand corner or YouTube suggestion on the bottom left hand corner. Definitely enjoy the view and music, everyone.